bastard ass motherfucker should never been living. His motherfucking daddy should have swallowed him.
You stupid. Hey, but bro, check this out though. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of people that live off Social Security, right?
Yeah, like myself.
And that's the thing. He talking about he want to suspend the Social Security.
He already did it.
You have the option for people that's working to say, I don't want no Social Security taken on my check for 6 months. For the rest of the year. You have that option. You have that option.
He
said,
just did something to cut all the art Medicaid or something like that. He just literally just cut off Medicaid. And from the last I just heard from my mama yesterday. Literally. That's
horrible. You know what I'm saying? You know, America. Let me get back to my original point. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, he doing that. So he told the people, if he get reelected, you don't have to pay Social Security no more. But the thing about that is, though, if you
don't pay Social Security, you don't get Social Security at the end of your life.
Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is not good with their finances. For real. At the end of the day, they not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, that's why all these financial advisors, because I make money, I don't really know what to do with it. I know I need it. So, I'll give it to you. You manage it for me. That's pretty much with Social Security. That's the cheap way of managing your money, by putting your money into Social Security. So when you get to an age where you need it, it's there.
Yeah.
All you put in is not what you're going to get back out. I understand that.
Right.
But it's something than being, okay, well, you didn't put nothing in, so you get nothing back. You know what I'm saying? But what about, I need it because I'm old, I can't work anymore, and this, that, and the other. Oh, well, you didn't put in, so you ain't going to get nothing back.
Yeah, and that's where I'm affected at. Okay? That's what you don't understand. Yeah, I understand that very clearly because there's two different types of Social Security. Okay, so for example, I get Social Security and Pam gets Social Security. Pam gets a different type of Social Security. Pays way, she can afford a house. She can afford her bills. She can afford to get a car. Okay?
You breaking up a little bit, brother.
Way more than over here. I got, okay. Now, she did different times where she could afford a house. She could afford a car. She could afford to pay her bills. If she manages some money right off, yeah, I got you. The Social Security they give me is way below that. That's why I live where I live. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I understand. You give me a Fox viewing position, brother. Fox viewing position. I don't know.
It's better.
It's a little bit better, but it's still kind of, you know.
Oh, damn! I don't know how much more I can do then. I'm walking. I'm walking. And walking.
Hey,
I'm walking.
Don't forget you got to wrap yourself up in aluminum foil and hang out the window.
Yeah, probably so. Stick your tongue out. Lick your eye. Lick your own eye. What? Yeah, lick your own eye. Reception to come in better. So yeah, man. So there's two different types of securities. I don't get as much because I haven't worked legitimate jobs for a very long time. To where I built up what's called work credits. So when I'm going to go get my Social Security, they're like, yeah, you ain't got no work credits. And I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? What's a work credit? It's like, yeah, if you worked for so long and you built up these credits, then you get this amount of money. But if you haven't worked and you're like a person like you who just end up being disabled and work under the table jobs all your life, you'll get what they call welfare. This is the true welfare. The one Pam gets is like a Social Security disability. Even though mine is a Social Security disability, I get the low end. So they call this welfare because it's the bottom means to be able to survive in society off of this amount of money. That's why it's welfare.
It's just a distant.
That's why I have to get Medicaid.
It's a different classification between the two then?
Yeah, definitely. There's a difference between Medicaid and Medicare. See what I'm saying? Medicaid is for people who really ain't never worked no job. We ain't worked or welfare moms, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Medicare is where you work and you can also get help from the state, but you also pay with that.
Right.
So yeah, because your pay bracket is a little bit different, you have to pay for certain things. When your pay bracket is low, like mine, you ain't gotta pay because your pay bracket is that low. Ain't no way in the hell you can afford the co-payments.
Man,
so yeah, so he's cutting me off. Yeah, he's cutting people like me off rip.
Yeah,
didn't put nothing in, get nothing out.
And that's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? If you get cut off, you get nothing. Then guess what? You can't work because you're physically unable to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's the person that actually that's prefer. You know what it is? It would create more homeless people standing on the corner. Because, I just came back from LA. You know what I'm saying?
It'll create more starvation. It'll create more everything. It'll put the bum society right back on its fucking, right where it was before. You know what I'm saying? But right, it'll put homeless and people just starving to death and nobody caring. Yeah.
It's
that's what it's designed to do.
It's a messed up situation because it truly shows the underlying issues to everything because it's people that have medical conditions. I understand y'all deserve a little bit more because of whatever the case may be, whatever issue y'all got going on. But the ones that, that's able to work and everything like that, okay, it's cool. Go to work, handle your business. You're grown. But the ones that's not able to do it because of physical illness and whatnot, it's not cool. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? But this is the leader. This is the 45th. This is our president. This is the person that we chose to put in office.
No. That's the person they chose to put in office. He ain't my motherfucking president. He's the president of the United States. The United States do not own me. I just live here. Okay, so I'm not property of theirs.
You're not property. You're not property of anything. But what I'm saying is, it's our president because this is our country. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact on how
I was born here.
How you want to cut it?
They didn't show me a long time ago. It ain't mine. They didn't show me a long time ago. It ain't mine. It's theirs. Okay. There's one thing I have to learn to accept. They didn't show us a long time ago. It ain't ours. It ain't never gonna be ours. It's theirs. They want it. They run it. That's why they doing what they doing. It's theirs. That's some of the illusion that we sometimes gotta realize that they don't want us in power. It's theirs. It's not my country no more. This country was never for me. This country was always against my people. This country used my people. This country then spat out my people after using them for hundreds of years. Then told them, guess what? You still can't get no jobs because we ain't going to give them to you. Whites only.
And see, that's the thing, though. Why do we have to go to someone else to be allowed to have a job? Why can't we create it in our own community? You know what I'm saying? We had that at some point, but the people.
Yeah, we did. And guess who tore down that?
Tell me, in your opinion, who tore it down?
The government. So everything we stood for to unite, they always did against us. When there was Black Wall Street, and come to find out there were several Black Wall Streets. Tulsa, Oklahoma was just one. Okay. When we did plan for it ourselves, separated from them, and the rest of the world said, damn, they do some great work. Man, we finna fuck with them. The whites came and bombed us. Okay? When there was in the 60s and the 70s, that whole rise of black power and black love and the fist in the air and look what happened in the 80s. When they found unity, when we started doing the civil rights movement, start standing together, no matter what, no matter what stage of life you were at, no matter what religion you were, we stood for black rights. Okay, they came in and after the civil rights, killed all the leaders, dispersed that. We were standing up for ourselves. They dispersed it. They killed that. They killed that dream. Who did that? Wasn't us. Okay, 70s come on. We do the black love thing. Woo, everybody with the assholes and the fists and the picks, and we standing up. Even in the I'll even say all the way up until the mid 80s. I remember X-Clan. I remember KRS talking about black love. I remember self-destruction. I remember all the songs that were saying something about standing up together. Late 80s come, we get 2 Live Crew and gangster rap that totally changed then there was the infiltration by the government. For example, if you think about people like Onyx, okay? This one really been fucking with me. People that was like Onyx. If you remember, two wrongs don't make us right, but a damn sure make us even. One of my favorite songs by them. Anybody that back in the day was talking about government, tear down the government, fuck the government, even people like Public Enemy and shit like that. You know the movement I'm talking about, 911's a joke, all of that shit. What they do to them? Every last one, Common. You can even go for Common, from Common Sense. Man, Revolution. Man, I used to love that man. Just his work alone, just how he was standing.
Money.
Throw him in Hollywood.
Money.
Throw him in Hollywood. Throw him in Hollywood. Throw him in Hollywood and watch their message change. Anybody that was talking about being against us, throw them in Hollywood and give them money and watch their whole. Don't make albums no more. They. Sticky Fingers is one of my favorites.
Was it?
Yes. Yes. Sticky Fingers is one of my favorites. Are you fucking serious? Man, out of all the Onyx, every time, to me, what I loved about Sticky was every time he said something, his shit was the realest out of everybody's in the cliques. Nah, don't get me wrong. Sometimes he was kind of like the ODB and shit, but he was the realest.
See, that's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nothing, that's like right now. Say you broke. Say you broke.
I am broke.
Okay, you broke. Okay, you broke. Check this out. You broke. Your message is us making unity and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I slide you a check for $300,000 right now, after taxes, you change your address, buy you a new car, and you still want to talk unity and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you go back to your same neighborhood that you always grew up in.
Okay.
The thing about that is, because you riding through in that new car, do you think the people in that same neighborhood are going to look at you the same or treat you the same?
Yeah.
You really think that, bro? You really think that?
Yeah, out of my, because if I go to my own neighborhood, and we're speaking of where me and Keita grew up at over there on Rones.
Macarons. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about macarons.
Yeah, everybody goes. I'm gonna say everybody gonna treat me the same, with the exception of those that really. Nah, I'm gonna say this. Those ones that remember me because they remember me from elementary. Those people that I went to school with or something like that. Yeah, they're gonna treat me different. Okay.
Yeah, the ones that's not gonna treat
you different. People that I really know. No, they're not gonna treat me no different.
Right, the ones you really know. You know what I'm saying? That's like, right. You know what I'm saying? I go to the east side. I could pull up in any car that I want, hang in the same spots that I want, but because those are my people that I personally know. But the way these young people are nowadays, because everybody want to be a savage, everybody want to be a thug. Guess what?
I'm a gangster.
That's what I'm saying. That's my.
And don't get me wrong. Here's my thing about it. Here's the thing about it. I understand what goes on. Okay, I understand what goes on in my own neighborhood. Ain't like I ain't grew up in the bitch. Ain't like I ain't been robbed. And ain't like none of that shit ain't ever happened to me. I know it. I live in the fucking middle of Beirut, so I mean, like, dog, I'm seeing niggas. Yeah, so
it's like this. What I'm saying is,
even with that, and here's my thing. Listen to this. You said it's about speaking about the young ones out here now. Listen to their music. Look how far it's gotten. Look at how far the message has gotten real simple. Okay? It's the real simplest message. This is no longer, they ain't speaking no type of anything but three things, my nigga. These niggas don't know how to talk about nothing but three things in music. Money, sex, and killing. That's it.
First of all, I got to stop you
right there. My bad. And having a good time.
Got to stop you right there. Bro, hold on. First of all, let's clarify that. It comes down to drugs, liquor.
It's a secondary.
money.
I mean, because liquor's always been there. Liquor and money always been there. Okay, liquor and money's always been there. Okay. So I'll grant that one to a certain degree. Give me a bottle in the big old cup for me and the boy to get what fucked up. So you know, I mean, the liquor's been there. I get that one. They doing extra though, but
nowadays is the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? Because I can even go back like what 10 maybe 12, 13 years ago. 12, 13 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When Blockbuster Video was still popping. My homegirl used to work up there.
13 years ago, man. It's more than 13 years ago. What are you talking about?
I'm saying, no, bro. My point is, I can say about 13 years ago because that's when Blockbuster was slowly on its last leg dying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about that.
That was about 20 years ago. Am I right?
No, it wasn't 20 years ago.
Yeah, man.
No, for real.
I'm telling you.
That was about
20. That was Blockbuster. I remember when damn things went moved, man. I was fucking 20. Not 15.
No, it's been about 15 years ago because check this out. Because I was renting DVDs at Blockbuster at that time because my homegirl worked at Blockbuster, and it was a cat that was there. He was a black guy.
All right.
He was a black guy, and he was talking, and I was conversating with him. He was like, you know, these rappers nowadays, they want to start talking about doing ecstasy and all this other stuff, but my friends. We've been doing that a long time now. And I looked at him like, well, you've been doing ecstasy and stuff a long time and whatnot. He
must have been from Chicago.
I don't know where he was from.
He must have been from Chicago or hung in the Chicago area.
I don't know.
Ecstasy come out of California, Chicago.
Well, whatever the case may be, he was one of them, how can I say it? One of those black people that like to dress gothic and go to raves a lot.
Oh, yeah. Because here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this. Since I was 15, no, my bad, 16. I ran into Ecstasy when I was 16. Okay, so that's talking about 93, 94, maybe. 93, as a matter of fact. I was in the Chicago area, or I was in the Illinois area, and that's when I first heard about Ecstasy, and I was kind of like, what? And it was originally a rave drug, okay? It was something, you see how the girls be in there just twirling and touching themselves and on their own little zone.
And all the little funny neon lights everywhere and everything, everybody just
and the smoke on the floor, and the smoke on the floor, and people in corners, and it's real gothic looking, but everybody's really in their own zone. Niggas with the glow sticks moving around and shit in a zone. Right. Really in a zone? Yeah. That's what the niggas was doing, because when I went to the party, which was a rave, my very first one and last one, but they was real cool people. And here's the thing, they're great people. It's like fucking Woodstock. Okay. I'm not knocking it. It's fucking, what it is, man, it's a fucking mini Woodstock every time you go. What we think of, or the images, or what they give us about Woodstock, it is literally a mini Woodstock. They're the friendliest motherfuckers in the world. Like, for example, we just walked up in there, and it was just 3 of us black guys. And I think we were only 3 black guys in there. Okay. And we were just curious, like, what's going on? Ooh. And they were, hey, you should come down here. Ooh, we're finding the freeway again. Don't worry about it. We got tickets. Hey, boo. We like, free? Okay, cool. So we come in, we get to trip it out and shit. But they're friendly, as in, as soon as you walk in, they, hey, man, you smoke? You smoke weed? Hey, you want to smoke a bowl? Hey, you want to smoke a blunt? You want to smoke a joint? Hey, you want one? Hey, I ain't got no money. Stop, bro. Don't worry about it. Bro, we here to share right. Oh, peace, man. Peace. I'm like, wow, okay. Smoked like a motherfucker that night. But,
and you know the thing about that is, though, you talk about like Woodstock or whatever, and guess what the federal government did too? They shut that down too. Look at them.
Yeah. And then, but check it out. Here's the craziest part. I smoked all night, and then I started getting thirsty. Right?
You needed some water. Needed some
water, some juice, something. So I go to, hey, I need a drink. What y'all got? Pops? Y'all got juice, water? What y'all got? Man, say $25 a drink. I'm like, what? $25 a drink? What the fuck? So he started naming names. He said $25 a drink. Okay, $25 a drink. My bad. $25. So I couldn't figure it to get a drink. They had coolers all and you know what I'm talking about, the water and then I got to look at the labels, and all of them was like orange sunshine, happiness, purple something, red this, Hawker green and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is these names? So I'm like, oh, each one of these got a different kind of, got a different type of drug in them. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm not thirsty no more.
Why not, bro?
Then you got to name each one that was in whatever was in what. And it was like, okay.
You can get you some of that Incredible Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Be hawking out or whatever.
That Incredible Hulk. Not that Incredible Hulk. I'm good on their Incredible Hulk. I know I've had an Incredible Hulk, but not their Incredible Hulk. No, hell no. I don't do them kind of. I don't do the psychedelic hallucinogenic drugs. I just smoke weed and drink, bro. A little bit of liquor too. So other than that, nah.
Oh my goodness gracious, brother.
Motherfuckers tell me I'm old school. I'm like, nigga, that's the fucking line. I'm not doing nothing beyond that. Shit, you give me some good weed, we straight. Nah, fuck all that old neck uphill, nigga. No.
Hey, and that's the thing though. You know what I'm saying? People start popping pills, and next thing they know, they talking about they straight. Next thing they know, wake up in the morning, they laying next to a man naked and smiling. So, hey, it is what it is, brother.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the ecstasy pill was originally a fucking sex drug pill. It was to get them fucking because my. No, not the same. Not the same. No. A roofie is the sign to knock somebody out. That's a date rape drug.
Yeah, I know what a roofie is.
Ecstasy. Yeah.
It makes your true nature comes out. That's what it say.
Yeah,
it makes your true nature comes out.
Ecstasy made them super, super horny. So what the white guys would tell me would be like, dude, you ever been to a rave, man? And dude, what happens, man? Like, dude, she's so fucking high, man. She be coming on herself. Like, if you brush against her, you'll see her fucking have an orgasm, dude. And I was like, huh? What the fuck? Now, you imagine me hearing this shit at 16 come from the deep. I'm like, oh, you know what, nigga? Y'all niggas and y'all drugs. No. Like, where the fuck are these gangsters at? Because I don't know. Where is somebody that has more something with them? Because I can't be fucking with y'all. Y'all liable to have me on some Space Odyssey shit. No.
Space Odyssey.
Like, when I think I was 16, I just moved down there. Cute white girl. Okay, cute white girl. I thought she was pressing on me or something, man. Hey, how you doing?
Why you had to say cute white girl? Why you just didn't say this cute girl that happened to have blue eyes and blonde hair or whatever?
Because she just what she was. So, is she necessarily had blue eyes and blonde hair? No, she wasn't a blue eye, blonde hair. No, I didn't say all that. But, so she got to talking to me, and then I misinterpreted her. Because once again, I'm from a nigga from the D. So she got to asking me, do I do nose candy? And I'm thinking of candy.
Oh, you didn't know about the word nose candy, huh, brother?
No, had no idea.
You didn't know nose candy?
Nah.
The good candy.
No. I'm looking at her like, well, what the?
Yeah,
and what was the crazy part about? Here was the crazy part. I was just coming outside of a candy store. That's the crazy part because we were standing outside of a candy store. So when she said nose candy, I'm about to turn back into the store and be like, what, which, did I miss something? Like,
Hey, she was probably trying to pull a 50 Cent, take it to the candy shop.
So yeah, man, they get hooked on shit down there real quick, real young.
Cause you ain't got nothing else to do.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? Look, that's like
I've heard that, and you know what? That's the fucked up thing, because I absolutely have heard that exact thing you said. Because when I was in the UP, I found that young white boys was coming in, and they was looking toe up, no teeth, no nothing. My man was 19, and I was like, "What the hell happened?"
No, that's like when I went up to Traverse City, right? We went to some small town close to Traverse City. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was talking to this girl at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I like, what y'all do? Y'all don't even have a movie theater or nothing in y'all city. What do y'all do for fun? Well, we sit in each other's garages and get high. Is that it? Yeah, that's all we do. I'm like, well, okay then. Yeah, she just bluntly said it, dude, and I'm sitting here like, well, let me get 10 on pump 20. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like when I was in the boys' home. That's like when I was in the boys' home. I met this chick that was ugly, but she looked like what's that fucking Janis Joplin?
Who?
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin. Who was a Janis Joplin?
Janis. Janis Joplin. Joplin. She was one of the great rock singers back from. She was the same era of Jimi Hendrix. She was a female singer in rock, and she's considered one of the greatest of all times. Whatever. I don't listen to her. I really don't know her music, but I've seen her face, and I was like, "Whoa!" She was nothing pretty. Okay. Yeah, when I got to the boys' home, when it was boys and girls' home, girls on one side, boys on the other, and this one chick had a fucking crush on me, and she was like the ugliest of ugly whites I had ever seen. And then kind of find out the reason why she was in there, because she wouldn't stop huffing, which is when they get high on the fumes. No, not that one. This bitch was getting high on the fumes of gasoline in people's cars.
Oh, they was huffing gasoline fumes.
Yeah. And I was like, huh?
Kind of like a Max Mary Fury Road or something. Yeah, I understand. I get you.
Yeah, so that's still some shit that I'd be like, I don't get it. So yeah, I understand, man. When I went to fucking smaller towns, man, motherfuckers be having some real fucked up issues. I was like, what the fuck? I'll give you another one. Like when I was in Ohio. I didn't know all the pretty girls do Kane. I'm a little fucked up with this. Like, all of the sexy ones. All of them do Kane. All of them since they've been teenagers. Kane. We snort Kane. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that's like
everybody? Like, my younger, everybody, my generation down and up? Like, really? That's what y'all do? Oh, wow.
Hey, it's Ohio. There's nothing else to do.
Just like Flint. I couldn't find out when I was in motherfucking Flint. Now, it's all fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, my favorite rapper from Flint, Kane, he wrote a song called Cocaine. So, hey, you know the funny thing about it is I be bumping it because it's a sweet song though. But I'm like, wow. Dog, you doing Kane? I thought about it like, wait a minute, you really doing Kane like that, huh, brother? That's messed up.
Yeah. But you know what? I couldn't find out what fucked me up when I was up there. Now, you know me, I hang only with a certain caliber of people, or I'm up there for fucking and I'm gone, right?
Right.
So, when I got locked up, I think, in certain sides of the Flint I had never been to, because, hey, for bitch, I wasn't living over there, wasn't no need for me to go over there, you know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers talking about, man, yeah, you ever been down the south side on, like, it's Dork Highway? I was like, nah, but I heard about it. That's where all the businesses is. The business district is where everything's jumping at, you know, on that side of town. My man looked at me and said, yeah, you're not from here, is you? I was like, nope. He was like, don't ever go to Dork Highway. If any of them bras holler at you, don't fuck with them. I was like, okay. He say, hey, bro. He looked at me. He was like, hey, man, let me explain something to you. You ain't from here. He said, man, they get turned out at 15. So some chicks you be seeing out there that you might see if you were to go out there, you wouldn't know they 13, 14. But they already out there tricking. They doing anything on the corner already. And it's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not. No, nigga, that's just what? They smoking. They smoke Kane. They say, no, they smoke crack. That's their thing up there, smoking crack. Teenagers up there smoke crack.
Crack is a poor man's drug, quote from Whitney Houston. I couldn't help it, though.
You know what?
I had to.
I'm sorry. Man, I'm sorry, man. That's a part of America I still hate.
What?
I hate that part of America.
What part of
the
America? The
glamorizing, that part that I had to actually sit back and look at and wondered why everybody watched two famous crackheads entertaining. I could not understand that for nothing.
Because it's disbelief that the person that had all this stuff wanted.
What are we going to do with these nuts?